All right, let's dive in. Today, we are breaking down a massive, and I mean massive, shift in social media advertising. So if your paid ads have felt like they've suddenly hit a brick wall, you are about to find out the real reason why.
So let's just start with a question that I think many of you, if you're being honest, can probably relate to. Does running paid ads ever make you feel like you are just lighting your money on fire? It's a super common frustration. And you know what? It's also a huge signal that the rules of the game have completely changed.
For years, the go-to strategy was pretty simple, right? Just offer a free trial or some big, splashy discount. Well, that old way is basically dead in the water now. Why? Well, because people are just tired of the bait and switch. The new way, the only way that works now, is all about building what we call value-driven systems. And that just means you're providing genuine help, solving a real problem for your customer right up front, which is how you earn their trust and, ultimately, their business.
So what exactly happened to cause all this? Well, the big turning point was this event back in early 2025 that marketers started calling the Andromeda Update. And listen, this wasn't just some minor tweak to the algorithm. Oh no. This was a complete and total overhaul on platforms like Meta.
Before Andromeda, you could think of advertising like a simple targeting auction. As long as you were willing to pay, your ad got shown to your audience. Easy enough. But now, it's a discovery engine. And what that means is the algorithm actively goes out and looks for high-quality, engaging ads, and then it rewards them with more reach. It treats them just like a viral video. And those low-effort, boring ads, yeah, they just get buried.
Think about it this way. Success used to be all about who you were targeting. I mean, you could totally get away with a kind of mediocre ad if you just really nailed the audience. Not anymore. Now, success is almost entirely about your creative. The quality of the ad itself, the message, the variety, that's what decides whether you win or lose the game.
Okay, so if the old playbook is useless, what are we supposed to do? Well, the new playbook is built on 3 core pillars of profit. If you can master these, you're not just going to survive in this new world, you're going to absolutely thrive. So let's break them down. First up, pillar number 1. Paid traffic is the accelerator. Look, organic growth and word of mouth are fantastic, don't get me wrong, but make no mistake, they will always hit a growth ceiling. To really scale your business and break past that limit, you need an accelerator. And that powerful, predictable accelerator is paid traffic.
And one of the biggest reasons for that ceiling is a pretty dangerous concept called net zero churn. This is the point where your business gets just enough new customers from organic growth to replace the ones that are leaving. You're not growing, you're not shrinking, you're just stuck. Your growth completely flatlines. Paid ads are the only consistent, controllable lever you can pull to shatter that ceiling and get a predictable flow of new leads coming in the door.
Okay, let's move on to pillar 2. This is the self-liquidating offer, or SLO for short. And this is the economic engine that makes your entire advertising machine sustainable and profitable right from day one.
Now I know, that sounds like some complex marketing jargon, but the idea is actually beautifully simple. An SLO just means the ad pays for itself. That's it. The very first sale you make from a brand new customer is specifically designed to be large enough to immediately cover what you spent on ads to get them.
I mean, just look at the difference in the economics here. Free trials? They attract people who aren't really committed, and they immediately put your cash flow in the negative. You're basically just hoping they'll pay you next month. But an SLO? It attracts serious buyers and generates positive cash flow from the very first day. And that is what lets you scale your ad spend without having to go deep into debt.
Here's just how powerful the math on this can be. Imagine you spend $200 on ads, and from all the clicks and leads you get, you convert just one person. But that one person buys a high-value offer from you for $400. Boom! You have instantly doubled your money. You're not just breaking even, you're profitable right away, and you can immediately reinvest that money into more growth. But here's the thing. Even the best ad creative in the world, in a perfect self-liquidating offer, will completely fail without this third and final pillar. It all means nothing if your follow-up process is slow. In today's market, speed to lead is absolutely everything.
The very second a lead submits a form, their interest is at its absolute peak. But that interest, it just drops off a cliff after only a few minutes. The system that wins involves an instant, automated text and email, immediately followed by a call from a real human being within 5 minutes. Not an hour later, not 30 minutes later, 5 minutes.
This quote just perfectly captures the raw power of this idea. This is from a time before we even had iPhones, when this guy was getting leads sent to his BlackBerry. By simply calling people back within seconds of them filling out a form online, he outsold everyone else at the entire dealership, 2 or 3 to 1. That same sense of urgency is even more critical today.
Okay, so this new playbook sounds great in theory, right? But does it actually work in the real world? Well, let's take a look at the numbers. These principles deliver some seriously dramatic results, and the data from a few case studies really proves it. The difference this strategy makes is it's stark. Take a look at Total Fitness Kickboxing. They went from paying $20 for a single lead down to just $2.30. That's insane. Or Crazy Monkey Alaska. They cut their cost per lead by nearly half. This is the kind of massive efficiency you get when your strategy is actually aligned with how the algorithms work today.
And hey, this isn't just about getting cheaper clicks that go nowhere. This system converts those clicks into actual paying clients. In one case study with a business called Big Speed and Strength, a single campaign brought in 24 new clients. We're not talking about vanity metrics here. We're talking about real, tangible business growth.
So let's wrap all this up. Let's distill everything we've talked about down into the essential new rules you absolutely have to follow if you want your ads to actually work from now on.
Okay, rule number 1, creative is king, not just targeting. Your number 1 job is to make amazing, high-quality ads, period. Second, build offers that pay for themselves. That self-liquidating offer we talked about, that's your key to profitable scaling. And third, your follow-up system is your sales funnel. Without speed, you have absolutely nothing.
And this right here is arguably the most important takeaway of all. Ads are not a magic bullet. They are an accelerator. If you have a great product and your operations are solid, ads will make you fly. But if your business is broken, ads will only help you fail faster. They simply amplify whatever is already there, good or bad.
You know, when it comes down to it, the biggest shift you need to make isn't just about your ad copy or the buttons you click. It's a fundamental shift in your mindset. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Are you just running ads, or are you building a complete integrated growth system? Because the answer to that question is going to determine your success. Thanks for watching.